a month to Sky. I feel like I'm crowdfunding the Premier League.
Yeah, perhaps. You're right.
We are going to get this game underway. Virtus.pro versus FNATIC. And why don't you take us away with the pistol round?
All right, it's going to be the pistol. Oh, it might be the knife round first.
Oh, great. You get the worst round of the game.
It's fine. It is the knife round, Virtus.pro against FNATIC. It's Mirage. We just had Mirage before. Virtus.pro and FNATIC, I guess they want to win the knife round so they can start off with the CT, but it's not as important as it is on other maps, not something like Nuke or Train. So it's it's not that important, simple. But Flusher getting that early kill on Neo, and JW actually being hit. Is that decoy exploding? I hope it was. Nice little jump there by Devil Hook. He gets 2. Not bad whatsoever. Now it's 2 on 4. But Taz making it a 2 on 3. Pronax finishing him off. Yali with a bit of knife work. But round 4 FNATIC. And they're probably going to start off on the CT side.
You actually casted the whole way through the knife round. It's impressive.
Yes, very, very impressive.
Pro tip, don't. Just talk about something else.
Yeah.
Learned that one 10 years ago, like, oh god, they're just knifing.
Yeah. Really interesting stuff going on in Bomb Site A, of course.
So for FNATIC, they need a confidence boost. I was actually chatting with Khan this past weekend out at the Riot All-Stars, and was chatting to him about what's been going on, where have these results gone, and he was saying that the team's practicing, the team's there's nothing fundamentally wrong with the team. They just need a little bit of confidence boost. I mean, you look at DreamHack Winter, they felt at home, they had confidence, they were moving through, and it worked for them. So let's see whether their confidence boost may come in the shape of a victory over Virtus.pro on Mirage. Couldn't ask for a harder task, but go on, I gave you the knife round, but why don't you have a good one, which is the pistol?
All right, so it's a good start for the CTs. For FNATIC, they will be starting off as CTs. We will have one person going into window, but in fact, actually, all 3 CTs will be holding window. One person going to bomb site B through the underground. That's an interesting little choice there, as JW has a very, very aggressive position holding off bomb site B all the way in the other end of apartments. Now, JW, let's see if he can get the teams off guard. He's got his knife out at the wrong moment. Oh my goodness, he'll be shot down by Snacks, and that's a huge mistake by JW. If only he had his pistol out, he probably would have got a kill, and it would have been a different story completely. And it looks like it might be a fake towards bomb site A as flashes go down, but the bomb is at mid, and they might be going towards bomb site B right now. There is nobody to defend it, only one person in window who will at least see them, or perhaps not, as Schneider is re-rotating back towards bomb site A. And I guess FNATIC have bitten the bait. We have two terrorists pushing into bomb site A, while the rest of the Ts go towards bomb site B through short, and FNATIC have no idea. Schneider, though, with a headshot on Taz, bomb site B completely open. The bomb is going to be planted. That's going to be a nice economic little advantage or push for the T side, even if they do lose the round. But it's 3 on 4, and they have to defend the bomb site. Nice push there by Pasha to get the headshot on Pronax, who's looking at the wrong direction at the wrong time. Now Schneider coming in from short with one of his teammates, Flusher, trying to get 1 or 2 kills in the kitchen, and he's being forced back. Doesn't have much to do now. Snacks very aggressive, will get the headshot. Now it's not looking so good for FNATIC. It looks like they might be losing this pistol round, but they are... Devil Walk, the last man standing, is near the bomb. He has to reload at the wrong time and almost knifed as well by Pasha. So first round for Virtus.pro on the T side, and FNATIC maybe should have done better.
Well, it was the play by Pasha after the bomb was planted, coming through into the kitchen, and that first frag, it may only have taken 5 seconds, but it added 20 seconds on, because that first frag stopped anyone quick getting in towards that B site, and it held them back, and then he was able to do the dance. So that was the crucial moment in that round. It made everything FNATIC then did afterwards be a bit of a second guess, and that ultimately led them to run out of time and push in and get killed one by one. But now we see an interesting buy from VP. They've got 2 Galils and AK, and on the other side, we're up against 5 CZs. So you see a lot of CZ second round retakes, kind of, or denies, I guess you could call them.
Yeah.
So we'll be interested to see what FNATIC have to offer on this one, as they definitely have something coming out of the playbook here as they flash out through the middle. Pasha's going to push in now, and they've converged on the middle of the map. The bomb is going to move unopposed in towards that A site, but there's Flusher with a headshot onto Bialy, finally picked off by Taz, and now we'll see whether Schneider can make something happen for them. Those CZ's so powerful. at least short-range intervals. The entry is going to be the hardest point for them. VP need to keep them at bay, and can barely do so. It's Snax' double frag that does it, but FNATIC have two of their own, and Devilwalker and JW go through. And that beautifully executed move into the mid from FNATIC at the start of that round was what led to eventually a two-man clean sweep and a defuse.
Huge eco round there by FNATIC. Virtus.pro, though, I'm not 100% sure why Neo and Pasha did not go for guns. They played with pistols, and they were the weak point of the team, allowing them to push through mid. Pasha was supposed to hold the flank, try and hold mid for as long as possible, but he just couldn't do that, just holding a P2000. And so he was taken out, and that kind of opened the game a bit for FNATIC. They played really well with the CZs, and they got some really nice headshots, but there you go. Now, though, Neo and Pasha are going to buy AK-47s. And
maybe they feared that CZ. Maybe they thought that FNATIC had a good CZ round in them, and they decided that they would kind of hedge their bets.
Yeah, maybe just give them the round and, you know, aim to win the second one. But regardless, FNATIC winning the eco round, and that's a very nice start by them. They have a full buy with one Galil and AK-47. I wonder what they're going to do now, as we have Pasha pushing down mid. Schneider at the window, holding a very passive position, making sure nobody goes through short. Snax is going to be caught. Ooh, he does quite a bit of damage on JW. JW is not able to finish the job, and if he dies to him, that's going to be very bad. Schneider's going to come and try and help him. There are two terrorists in connector, unable to do enough damage to finish off the job. JW with 21 HP is going to be finished off by Snax. Very nice job there by Snax. He'll get the second huge play by him. Actually, with the Molotov as well. P250. Now they're going to push into bomb site A. It's 4 against 3. They picked up they picked up one AK-47. Neo with the AK-47 he bought at the beginning of this round. And this is a very interesting half buy by Virtus.pro. They have the bomb planted, and now it's 2 on 4. Pronax and Flusher, the last man standing. Pronax, is he going to get the kill with the Galil connector? Yes, he will. But the bomb is planted, and they don't have a lot of time left. Taz playing very well with the CZ, doing quite a bit of damage on Flusher, who's going to have to back away. The king of clutches is not going to go for it right now, and I guess they're just going to try and save their guns, which is probably the best choice at the moment. Not enough time to take down 3 full HP Virtus.pro players. These polls, they're absolutely amazing, and you can see that FNATIC just don't have the confidence to go for it. Flusher as well, only on 32 HP, but the guns are saved. Pronax able to get away at the right time, and 2-1 for the polls.
Yeah, it was that double frag from Snax with the P250 in that last round. Really the highlight for any eager movie makers to pick out. That changed everything, and VP picked themselves up a second round, and we'll see just another mixed buy coming in. Excuse me, mixed buy coming in from FNATIC. And let's see what they can do with this. Their CZ round was so effective, you almost have thought they might kind of rinse, lather, and repeat.
We do see a Mag 7 with Schneider there, and he's holding a position in underground, which is pretty good, so wait and see what's going to happen there.
He's waiting for someone to come in. So he's waiting for the word go. Unleash me, he says. As Pronax will join in, and the pair of them are ready to kind of converge on this mid. They've done this once before in the CZ round, and they're going to now try and seize the mid. Here we go. Not going to work. Pronax and Schneider both down. And the last man who's coming in is going to quickly back away as JW will see action coming in on that B site. And he will see it only momentarily as Snax gets himself the first. Barely comes in with the next. And this could be a clean sweep if it wasn't for Flusher. 1 on 4 with only 34 points of health. He will be hunted and swiftly chased out by Flusher.
Their aim, it's just so crisp today. They're so fast, and they're just getting those headshots and beating FNATIC one-on-one. Incredible by Snax and Bialy as well. Getting those headshots, it was just a one-on-one situation. In fact, they were going into the crosshairs of the CT players, but still beating them. So Virtus.pro seem at the moment a lot more poised and focused. And now FNATIC are forced onto another eco. They do have 2 CZs. 257s. I wonder what they'll be able to do with those. 1 USP here on Pronax, who's gone a relatively aggressive position here on mid, perhaps trying to see if he can get any information. But the terrorists are going to go in through to bomb site A. They're not going to waste any flashes or smokes. A very dry push here as Pasha has control of the site. Nade is going to go down on connector. Pronax has to back away fast. Oh my goodness, it catches him anyway, and it explodes right under his feet to take him out. It's 3 against 5, and it's almost a perfect round. Pasha, the only person who's lost health, 75 health for him. And Bialy trying to shoot down whoever is marauding all the way in short. And the CTs don't have much to do. It's very hard for them to retake the bomb site now, especially the positions Virtus.pro have, which are very aggressive positions, not passive whatsoever. Pasha over there at connector, looking through to window. Neo all the way in CT spawn. Goodness me, almost being taken out by JW. Not bad by JW, doing 85 damage on him. And goodness, is Pasha going to go for the knife? Bit of a bad choice. He will be shot down. Schneider will finish him off with the CZ, and Schneider will get the second kill on Bialy as well. That's 2 kills that I think they shouldn't have had that round.
You can see the confidence in Pasha to try and go for that knife kill, but yeah, ultimately not what the doctor ordered. Let's see whether that plays a bigger round in the bigger part to play in the end of the round. But Pasha has picked up that AWP and will be looking for vengeance as he drops some 7 grand on his kit in this round. And was that money well spent? We're about to find out. Snacks is the one going down towards B. Action in the house here as Snacks is Pronex is going to push in and dispatch of a either flashed or impaled Taz there. As Bialy going for the next one, but Flusher has the second frag, and suddenly FNATIC back with a vengeance. 2 frags this round, and it'll be Snacks and Neo needing to do something. We're going to need to see a return on that 7K investment from Pasha anytime soon, because we are running out of poles. Neo and Pasha to go 2-on-4. Pasha has got himself the first. It's going to be Schneider that goes down. Neo helps him out, and suddenly the game is afoot for Virtus.pro. They go 2-on-3, but Flusher has but 7 points of health in on that A site. The other 2 players stacked up at B. VP have got a very tough choice. They're not sure. They've got no clue as to which direction they want to go in. But now, having taken down Flusher, they're going to try and take them the A site. The 2 FNATIC players are slowly moving across as Pasha's next frag is onto JW. Last man up is Devilwalk. 1 on 2/3 of a man, as Pasha has 48 points of health and Neo has a whopping 12. And he can do this. We've seen big moments from Devilwalk before, and this might be it. As he gets rid of Pasha, he now goes in looking for Neo. Neo will make himself big and finish off the round. VP picked it up there, 5-1. And what started out as a hell of a round for FNATIC, they went 5 men up against 2, was won by the 2.
Great play there by Neo to get himself 3 kills and equalize the chances and put themselves on a 2-on-3 situation. And again, Flusher with 7 HP, the only person to bomb site A. I think that was a huge mistake. Really, they should have had perhaps one of the other players, but maybe it was just this situation. Now the terrorists are getting ready for a bomb site A push. It's full CZs going around, but they don't have full armor, so it won't be like the first eco that they had. And FNATIC now in a bit of a tough position. It's 5-1. Virtus.pro 4 rounds ahead, and they're probably going to make it 6, as this is a very aggressive push in. But Flusher will get the first kill on Pasha, not bad whatsoever. Neo will take down JW. Will he get the second? Beautiful spray down by Neo, and he'll get 3 kills, and he makes it look far, far too easy. Now it's 2-on-3, and JW and Flusher not doing a bad job holding off the bomb site just for a bit longer, but the bomb is going to be planted. Schneider coming in from connector completely bare, unable to get any kills. Devilwalk, they know where he is. He's going to jump up, show his position, try and do a jumping CZ shot, which is not going to work out. Snacks will finish him off, and it's 6-1 for Virtus.pro.
Virtus.pro looking really hot right now, and it's going to be JW and his AWP to try and stop them in his tracks, as the FNATIC side, who have won only round 2 out of the 7 that we've played. And let's see what they've got to offer. We're on board with Bialy. And he will JW be challenged by Snacks and his AWP. And actually, if you go back to the first game we saw, the AWPs as JW dispatched of Snacks has just kind of walked onto his crossroad. We'll go fragging here from FNATIC as Taz and Neo will exchange, but Schneider comes out on top, follows up with a headshot onto Pasha. Lovely work. That is hot.
Wow. Absolutely amazing play there by Schneider. Great aggressive push down mid to completely get the T side off guard. They didn't really expect that, and that's kind of CT side you want to play against Virtus.pro. Don't let them play their game. Try and do things that they don't expect, and that push through mid was absolutely perfect. Schneider switching to the USP, finishing off the job. Very, very good job by FNATIC. 6-2 for Virtus.pro. FNATIC winning their second round, and at least now they won't be forced onto an eco. JW with an early kill there, down T ramp. No smoke, or a late smoke by the Ts. And that's not good. JW is so good with the off, and they have to be very careful. A push there by Pasha is going to be unsuccessful, as he's taken down by Pronax. It's 3 against 5 now. Snacks, Taz, and Neo. It's up to them whether they can increase the lead. Neo in a very aggressive position here in connector. He can be shot from so many directions, but what a beautiful headshot. His aim today has been absolutely excellent. Great job there by Neo. He's going to smoke window just in case there's somebody there. He's going to push and get a headshot on Flusher. Neo, absolutely amazing, making it another 3-on-3, and he's the man of the match so far. JW, will he be able to save the round for his team? Missing his shot. He'll be shot down by Neo, who got himself the 4th kill of the round. Now Snacks is going to finish off the job, I think, as Devilwalk is right in front of him. Great play there by Neo. Absolutely amazing play.
Neo, the destroyer of men, as he walked in, got a very clean hat-trick. And FNATIC will be asking themselves, well, what do we have to do here? Because because tactically, they're often getting that first frag. They're often peeking, getting the frag, falling back, thinking, right, we're going to go into a 5-on-4 here. But no, it never happens for them. There's always someone on this VP side who is ready to go big, and they're going big in towards this A site right now. Big Nate comes in there, does a lot of damage onto them by, it was Flusher, but he's out for the count, was naded himself. Bjarly gets JW, that's the big man down, and Bjarly helps himself to the second. It's Schneider who's out now. Pronax coming in to try and save the site, but he can't. He was 1-on-4, and it's now 2-8 in favor of Virtus.pro. This is a stomp.
We did not expect this. Bjarly with an excellent double entry frag there, or 2 entry frags going into the bomb site, playing very well. Their aim is just completely on point, and it's very hard for FNATIC to deal with that. You know, you put down smokes, you put down flashes, but they just go in straight. And their timing as well is very good, and it looks like they might be trying to take control of mid. All 5 of them pushing in with the AK-47s. There's nobody in window to slow them down, and it is an eco round by the FNATIC side. 3 CZs, 2 5.7s. I wonder if they'll be able to do anything with that. Virtus.pro looking very strong. Bjarly again with such a nice headshot, and he makes it look so easy. It's like he's got an aimbot or something. It's absolutely amazing. His crosshair goes straight for the head, regardless where the CT is standing. Now it's 5-on-4. We have Devilwalk with a aggressive position in apartments, but that's going to be absolutely useless. No one's going to be coming in from there. They have to retake the bomb site now. It's 3 against 5, and it doesn't look very likely for FNATIC to do anything. Snacks, sneaky peeky, coming up from behind, getting that kill on Schneider. Flash there by Neo. He knows they're hiding here, and he takes them down just like...
Neo's ridiculous.
He hunts them down. He is literally hunting down rabbits. That's what it looks like. Absolutely amazing.
You'd know that. Fox Hunter. With a...
Neo the Fox Hunter.
Yeah.
That's a good nickname. I think from now on he'll be called Neo the Fox Hunter.
Like well, I was going in with an analogy and it's just going to fall apart, so I'm just going to pull myself back from failing. And let's see. JW. Ooh. Oh! That shows that FNATIC have still got something in their locker. They push out. They've got the confidence to go for this. And 3 headshots later, Virtus.pro are down to just Snacks and Bjarly. And those peak frags are just brilliant. JW set the tone, poked out, and just took off ahead. And from that moment forward, Pronax thought, well, if JW can do it, I can do it. And got himself the next kill. For the pair of them, they still got away with 16 and 17 points of health. Snacks gets himself JW, but if they pull this one off, I'll eat my hat. As grenades trade, and Bjarly will make bait his way in towards the A site, but he's going to go for the second frag. Devilwalk comes in, and now Flusher will go up against Bjarly and win. And any thoughts of a dramatic round were put to bed there, as Snacks now has to go 1 versus 3. Something he did to quite a aplomb at IEM Katowice, but with only 35 seconds to go. Bomb picked up as well, but 35 seconds to go. This is not looking likely for him, as he has now been spotted by the peeking Flusher, who pulls back. He's got 1 chasing him. He dispatches of Schneider and wonders whether he can go straight towards the A site. But the clock is ticking louder and louder, and Snacks is having to run faster and faster as he goes over towards that B site. He has got to watch for, on the prowl for that one FNATIC man that you know will be in B. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for both frags here. That second player's come all the way over and just fed into him. Let's see what he can do. Goes for the plant, gets it. He's got 1 coming in front of him and from behind. Flusher played it out there. And I tell you what, at 10 seconds, the move actually looked like he should have gone for the kill rather than the plant. But nevertheless, money in the bank, not that VP really needed.
Well, it's not bad by Snacks. They looked very dangerous 2-on-1 situation. They didn't have a lot of HP, but Pronax did the perfect thing, and he just hid and baited his time until the bomb was planted. And well played by Pronax. Very, very nice, clever play there by the FNATIC side. And that's the 3rd round for them. 9-3. There's 3 more rounds this half. Will FNATIC be able to get them, make it 9-6? Or will Virtus.pro increase their lead? I wonder. Devilwalk and JW are going to be forced to buy FAMASs, perhaps. Or actually, no. They're trading around guns. And Pronax, with a lot of money, able to get himself an M4 and an M4 for Devilwalk. Schneider going for that early pick down mid. But the T's are organizing their ranks in bomb site A at the moment. And the CTs are not in the perfect position to stop that push. And the best thing the CTs can do now is if they do push in, just to back away, try and see if they can get 1 or 2 kills and stay alive. And the flashes and smokes go in. The other CTs are going to be rotating quickly, coming in from mid and coming in from short. Very nice. Pasha throwing in those flashes, but with so many smokes, is he going to be able to use the AWP to its full advantage? Nice nade on Pronax, putting him down to 52 HP, and the CTs are waiting patiently. They do have control of the bomb site. They're going to try and plant the bomb. Great job by the CTs, allowing them to take the bomb site. They're not going to be peaked by the CT players, but they're going to be the ones that control the tempo. And Pronax and JW, both with a kill each. Neo, though, and Taz with 1 each as well, making it 3-on-3. Flusher with a kill, JW with a kill. Now the last man standing is Pasha. The bomb is not planted, it's down. Pasha's hiding in the smoke. Is he going to use his ninja skills for his advantage now? Will he be able to win this round? It's 1-on-2. Will he get the first shot? Yes, he will. Oh my goodness, he's right in front. And JW surviving that with 2 HP. That couldn't have been closer. That could not have been closer.
Could not have been closer at all. It was a mistake from, I can't remember, I think it was Flusher at the back or Pronax. One of them peeked and allowed him to get the kill. When you're in a 1-on-2, don't peek at all. Just sit back. But in the end, 2 points of health were the difference between FNATIC and losing that round. But interesting stuff. 9-4 the score as JW now dons the AWP. And the struggle with JW being as good as he is, as aggressive as he can be, is that FNATIC needs someone to follow that up. And we'll see whether that's who will stand up and go into battle with JW. It's Pronax thus far who's been leading the way. He has 10 frags to his name for FNATIC, but Taz lies in wait. Sit deep. There's JW, been sighted with that AWP, and he does have the intel. He does know that he tagged up Neo heavily, down to 24 points of health, but JW's been forced to push back. Oh no, reinforcements coming now. Schneider drops Bjarly, and as they push it, it's a firing squad from FNATIC that are mowed down in the end, but they did do some damage. We're in a 3-on-2. JW still has his AWP, and Pasha will try to level him up as he will in fact trade his AWP for an AK, and they'll try to hunt down Flusher with his FAMAS, and Flusher just dropped the crosshair on the head of Taz, and that'll be the end of one of CS's veterans. And we go to a duel in towards the A site they go as Pasha leads the charge for VP. Reinforcements coming from the back where CT spawn is, and it'll be the fear of whether JW could just poke that head out and take down the bomb planter. Flusher gets the first one. Don't know how he hit that. And now they will sandwich in on Snacks. A man that very much can has got the first frag, and he'll look for the second. But in the end, JW is able to put him down. And that'll be the round. It is going to be 9-5. 2 very, very close rounds.
Wow, wow. What a shot by JW through the box. And he didn't give him a chance. He did not give him a chance. Amazing by JW. And Snacks doing the best thing in that situation, just going for one of the CTs, not standing in the middle, not being allowed, not allowing them to put him in a crossfire situation, and almost getting the round for Virtus.pro. But FNATIC now winning another round, putting it 9-5. It looks likely that they might make it 9-6, and that's not so bad. Even though it is a CT-sided map, at least they have some rounds to play with coming into the second half. Now, we have one man holding up short near window, and the other holding up mid. Actually, both are in window and mid, both CTs, but there is nobody there to for them to stop or for them to hold as the terrorists are getting ready to push in to bomb site A. Pasha will get caught off guard by an aggressive Pronax down mid. Now they're going to try and push into bomb site A. Flusher is trying to hold him off. He's not doing too great with an M4, and he's going to be shut down there by Bjarly and Neo, and it's not looking too great for the CTs, but will they be able to retake the bomb site? And they have 4 men against 4. Neo will be shot down by Schneider, who's just shooting through the smoke incessantly, not giving them a chance to push through that direction. Snacks with 35 HP. Bomb is planted. Nice nade. Putting Taz down on 61 HP. Is there going to be another nade? Good flashes there by FNATIC, who have been saving their nades until they need them. JW with the AWP will be able to get a kill on Taz. Level 1 with a kill on Bjarly. Snacks is the last man standing. Will be shot down by JW, completely and utterly destroyed. What a shot. And I have a feeling like his corpse kind of like flipped in the air when he got shot there. But end of that half, quite interesting by FNATIC. They look a lot stronger than they did at the beginning, and they put it down to 9-6.
Well, CS is decided by the closest of margins. At 9-3, Virtus.pro lost around by 2 points of health. At 9-4, they lost around by 40 points of health. And had they been able to take that one, they would have forced FNATIC into something of a semi-buy, or they would have bought whatever they had in that final round. So it's those small margins, those 2 points of health ended up being 3 rounds for FNATIC. So let's see what they've got to offer in the second half as VP will look to kick us off there. They're looking hot, though. Look at the scoreboard. Neo leading the way, 16. In fact, Snax leading the way with 18. Safe spread there on the FNATIC side. Pronex and Flusher on 10. JW 11 and Schneider 12. Devilwalk only on 4. Trying to remember if Devilwalk's been holding B, and that would be why. Not seen so much.
Well, he's the support player. He's there to get information. He's there to go with the support flashes and whatnot. He's not really the person who's going to be in a position to get any kills or to get any good kills. So it's as expected. Usually the support players do fall at the bottom of the scoreboard, but it doesn't mean his role in the team is any less important than any of the others.
Well, you tell that to HLTV.
I don't. I love you guys. You're always right. I'm wrong. Support players are useless. Anyway, looks like we're getting ready. Seeing if the players are prepared. Ready to go.
This is I say this a million times. This is a crucial pistol round. If Virtus.pro win it, the game will be over in 20 minutes, and you guys can, or in 10 minutes, and you guys can go to the restroom. If FNATIC win it, they'll have the momentum. They'll have 6 rounds in a row potentially if they convert. So a lot to do. I'm going to steal this one as if not a pistol today, and we'll see whether JW can lead FNATIC to glory, as he was the one that raced a long way down, and VP are just going to sit back in that A site and say, you know what, that's fine, as there is JW in the most aggressive position that FNATIC have, and he'll be the one sighting for them as he'll peek and back it up, as he always does with his immense talent, and will charge in. There's JW with the peak. Loses a bit of health as they line the fire up. There's nothing going on at B. JW gets picked off, and Neo follows up the second. Neo's going to get the third. Can he help himself up to his own personal hat-trick as Pronex gets the first one onto Taz. There's Neo, pops the head off. Bomb follows suit, and the last man standing. 8 standing no more as Virtus.pro have the pistol round, and you can get the kettle on now because VP should roll away with this.
Again, absolutely amazing play by Neo. He's so good. He is so good today, and I think we're getting flashbacks of the old Neo of 1.6, who's probably the best player of his time, and a player that nobody can take lightly. We haven't seen him on that level here on Global Offensive. There are a lot of other players on the same level, but still, amazing, absolutely amazing. And they win the pistol round, put themselves 10-6 ahead. And now FNATIC are in a bit of trouble. They're going through apartments. That nade there by Snax is going to do quite a bit of damage on both JW and Flusher. With the CZs, though, they do have a bit of firepower behind them. Nice flash there is going to force Snax to pull back. But a good flash by him, or perhaps by one of his teammates, and he gets a double. Very easily done by Snax, and he makes it look far, far too easy as he gets 3 kills, completely shutting down the FNATIC side. Pasha coming up with a kill on Schneider, and Neo finishing off the job. And goodness me, very, very nice job there by Snax. It was an anti-eco, however, those shots were just on point.
Now, you're not allowed to ever get excited about an eco round, according to Reddit Global Offensive, because it says that you don't know anything about the game. But it is important to get excited about what Snax did then, because FNATIC with CZs can be deadly. We saw that in the first half, and particularly getting close range on the B site, it can work perfectly for you.
Definitely.
So, beautiful play from Snax there. That hat-trick just set the tone and just made sure there was no way for FNATIC into that round. And VP are giving us plenty to get excited about. And so we'll see another 5-man CZ rush coming in towards the A site this time. Bialy and Neo combined. And there will be 5 men just blown away. That was a massacre. That was,
goodness me,
that was genocide on the A site.
That lasted for a total of 5 seconds, I think. Souls went to heaven in that period, and that was very, very fast by the CT side. Really, really well played by them. However, now they do have a full buy. FNATIC finally able to get AK-47s and full armor. If they want to take the game around, if they want to change the fate of this game, they have to do it now, and they have to do something relatively incredible. They have 2 terrorists trying to take control of mid. Nobody is there to stop them, and Devilwalk is going to be shot down. Nice nade by Pasha, and he has been a pain in their neck. JW finishing him off, though, making it a 4-on-4. Neo going to support in bomb site B. They know that they're probably going to push towards that direction. They still have control of mid. 3 CTs in bomb site A. They're not moving. They're keeping their positions. They're staying disciplined just in case there's a rotation by the T side. But FNATIC have to play it big. They have to win this round if they want any chance of catching up. And it looks like it's going to be a rotation towards bomb site A, but the CTs are waiting for them. Virtus.pro do have the experience. They do know that one man is enough to hold bomb site B, just enough for the rest of the teammates to come and support. But once the T's have control of bomb site A, it's very hard to retake, especially with 4 men. Virtus.pro are ready for them. T's going towards bomb site B. They're not going to be doing a fake. JW and Flusher and Schneider going towards from T ramp. With one of the men remaining. Nice flashes through. Is it going to be enough though? Bialy's going to be waiting for them. Easy headshot there by Bialy on Schneider. But Flusher returns the favor with a good shot on Taz. Is he going to get the second? Absolutely huge by Flusher. Is he going to check and see where Snacks is? Snacks is going to wait, get the kill on JW. He gets the second on Pronax. And Flusher with a third. But that's not enough as Neo finishes off the job for Virtus.pro. And it doesn't look very probable that FNATIC are going to win this game.
Snacks there showed you how to wait. In the last game, we saw MBK waiting and waiting and waiting on that day's side.
Waiting a bit too long, I think.
Yeah, Snacks showed you just the amount of time he needed to wait. He waited 2 seconds. Is there a second man coming? No, I'm going for the kill. Now know where the third is over on the top, and he picked them off, and he was the one that saved the round for VP. 13-6, and FNATIC now with a Galil and Smake's only one nade to, and that's gone now as well.
Very fast push.
So it'll be Snacks to get frag number 1. JW goes down as the nade ties the shoelaces of Flusher. Schneider will follow down, courtesy of Pasha. And there is Taz with the next. And with Pronax and Flusher, the last 2 men standing, there will be not much left for this VP side to pick off. But Pronax does make a bit of a game of it as Bialy avenges. And you know what? That's the first round that Bialy has actually decided to... I think it's only because he was killed. It's the first round that he didn't have a FAMAS off.
Oh, really? No, I didn't notice that. Bialy now with an M4 silenced. FNATIC forcing themselves... well, they can... It's a final buy. If they lose this round, they're going to lose the final round to an eco. They won't be able to buy anything. Pasha going with the auto sniper. If they go for mid, he's going to shut them down. He's very good with the auto sniper. It can do a lot of damage to a set of T's rushing. And FNATIC not looking as poised and focused as the Poles. The Poles at the end of this game have just been so good. Snacks getting that very nice wallbang on JW and have no idea how he knew he was there. Maybe intuition. Maybe he saw him just slip through. But it's hard to determine with the X-ray on. Schneider throwing an 8 just in case there's somebody in window. Flush will be taken down by Taz again. Looks like it's going to be a full house for Virtus.pro, who haven't lost any players yet. It's 2 on 5, and FNATIC have been crumbling against the Polish side. They are just showing that they are on a different level. And FNATIC really not proving that they are back on track, not proving that they are a team that can really compete with the top 5. And they've lost that round, and it's match point.
Yeah, man to a man, Virtus.pro have just been better. And for FNATIC, they'll be... ruining this one as they fall further behind. VP with wins against Titans from FNATIC in this tournament as well to boot. And they have now 9 match points to try and close this one out. It's an A-rush, and it could all be over before I finish this sentence. As Taz gets himself the next. Flusher, the only man left standing, has 2, but will not get any more than that. 16-6, FNATIC absolutely decimated.
Wow. Virtus.pro, or Pro, as it said on the on the leaderboard there, complete decimating FNATIC, 16-6. That's something we didn't expect, really. I thought FNATIC maybe would put up a bit of a fight.
Bit of a crazy game from Virtus.pro, showing that they are in tip-top form right now, a team you do not want to face. They played out the veto system perfectly. They ended up with Mirage. Writing really should have been on the wall from there, and ultimately it was. We have one more game coming your way for you tonight. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, Avela and Tosspop will bring you all the action.